Hi everyone. Now it's time to make our animated GIF. So last lesson we made 3 versions of our monster and each one had eyeballs in a different position. So I'm going to open those now. I'm in Photoshop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click open and I'm going to open Monster 1. It's a JPEG. Open. And then I'm going to place on top of that Monster 2. So I'm going to go File, Place Embedded, and find Monster 2. I'll place him. And then finally, I will place the third one. So you can have as many layers, as many monsters as you want, with different eyes and moving parts. But for the sake of simplicity, I've just made a very simple animation, and you can apply what you've learnt from this to a more complicated animation if you want. Okay, so what do we do now? I've got 3 layers of a very similar looking monster, but each one has eyes in a different position. Here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to my window and I'm going to timeline. So that's going to give me this palette here. It's a timeline palette. It's for animation. You can also make videos with it. I'm going to make sure, however, that it's on Create Frame Animation. I've clicked onto that and it's automatically put my first layer on. Once I've done that, I go over here and I click on Make Frames from Layers. A frame is what we call a layer in an animation. So we're going to make frames from these layers. And there we go. Now we've got each monster, all identical except for the position of the eyeball. And I'm now going to click this little tab here and I'm going to put each one on for 0.1 of a second. You can play with that. You can actually make it slower if you want. I'll leave that to you. And I'm also going to make sure I've clicked forever because I want my GIF just to continue rolling his eyes. I'm going to play it. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I could slow it down if I wanted to and make it 0.2 of a second. So you can just experiment. You don't have to do exactly what I'm saying. Once I'm happy with that, I'll pause it and I'm going to now export it. So I will export it for the web, save for web. Okay, this is only to be viewed in the web. You can't print it and of course it's not going to move. So we save it for the web. I'm just simply going to leave all these presets and click save. I don't need to make it reduce its size, compress it, because I've already done that. I already created each monster on a very small 72 pixel file. So it's already been done. So I click save. And yes, I'm going to save it to my folder and I'm going to rename it Final Monster. I think I'll save it in here so I can find it. And I will click save. So when I go to open it, I can click on my final monster GIF and there he is. And actually, if you double click it, it will open it in this view. Okay, so it's actually showing what the GIF is made of. There's layer 1, there's layer 2, and there's layer 3. You can also drag this into a browser and it will work that way too. So it needs the internet to work. It's for the web. Okay, so have fun and let's animate. Bye now.